Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be filming this video for you guys. This is my full coverage face routine plus an Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance tutorial. That's what this eye look is, and I'm wearing lashes and the whole bit and full highlight as usual. I used the Michael Todd Beauty Sonicblend brush for my foundation today. I'm obsessed with this. I love this. They sent this to me to try, and I've used it this time and another time before this to test it out, and I'm obsessed with it. It blends out your foundation flawlessly. As you can see, I did use 2 layers of foundation because I'm a full coverage bitch, obviously, but the Sonicblend brush is absolutely amazing and definitely recommend it to you guys. It is a sonic brush, so it doesn't spin, it actually like vibrates basically, and it blends your foundation like into the fine lines and everything in your skin, and it looks so flawless. Like I love it so much. So definitely recommend that. The links are down below for that. All the links for everything are down below. My Instagram, the Sonicblend brush, of course. If you guys are from my Instagram fam, definitely go down and leave some yellow hearts down below. I'm so excited about this. Like, I want to know who's from my Instagram, who came here from there, from my link. Leave some yellow hearts if you're Instagram fam, and if you're not following me yet on Instagram, I'm MUA Caleb on Instagram. Go follow that. And I'm MUA Caleb here on YouTube. And without further ado, we're going to get right into this full coverage tutorial with an Anastasia Modern Renaissance eye tutorial as well. I did not do the brow tutorial in this video. I'm going to film a separate video for that, so if you're waiting for that, look out, it's coming soon. If you guys want to see how I got this full coverage glam look, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, I'm going to start off by priming my skin using the Great Skin Reset Night Treatment. This is actually a night treatment, but I love to use it as like a serum or a moisturizer type thing. I'm going to use this and another serum and my primer. So let's start off by getting like 1 pump of this. I did receive these products from the brand Teenceuticals, Great Skin, for free. I just want to talk to you guys about them, and I'm always going to be honest about products I receive for free. Most of the time I receive products because of my Instagram, so I put this on and it feels so good. It smells really nice and I love it very, very much. And then I'm going to go in with my Oil Free Moisture by Neutrogena, which is one of my favorite moisturizers. It's the sensitive skin one. And I'm going to apply that all over. And again, just massage it in. Take this ring off because it's getting in my way. And yes, I have a bandana in my hair because I just don't want my hair getting in the way of what we're doing. So I don't want to get my like hair makeup. It's getting really long and I just don't want it in my way. And to prime my face, I'm going to use something I've been loving lately, the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. I like to put it everywhere. It's really smoothing to the skin, and it really helps to smooth the skin. I do have some acne going on. I'm going to show you guys how to cover that and how to cover this rosacea, like really full coverage. But like I said, I'm going to be using the Sonicblend brush by Michael Todd Beauty, which I also received to talk about, and I'm loving it so much actually. Like, it's really good. So this is Sonicblend by Michael Todd Beauty. I'm obsessed with it. It says Sonicblend right there, and I did get the box too. Hold on. This is the box it comes in, and it's just the most amazing brush. It is a sonic brush, so it does oscillate, and it's really like amazing. It doesn't spin. It actually like vibrates. Like if I turn it on, there's 3 speed settings, and it just oscillates. You can see the bristles, and you just like literally move it across your face like this to blend your foundation. So we're gonna go in with foundation now. To turn it on, you click it once. To turn it off, you have to hold it down. There's 1 button on it. It's really easy. I like to use like 2 different foundations, or just 2 layers of foundation to get really full coverage. So today I'm going to be starting with the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Foundation, and I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. Like I said, you guys saw we already primed everything, so our skin is primed. I find that to be probably the most important step ever. And I wear a lot of foundation, so just get ready for that. I wear a lot of full coverage makeup. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker foundation on top for the top layer, but this is the first layer of foundation for me. Getting foundation all over it. I'm going to click it on. I'm going to put it on the high setting. I've used this once, and found out that I did like the setting on high better than any of the other speed settings. So here we go. You just literally, you don't have to do much. You just kind of move it across your face. You don't want to be like, or like this. You just want to go like pretty slow and just kind of move along, and it's just going to like blend out your foundation into your skin. It's going to help really get it on there and get it locked into your skin. I'm only going to be using this for the foundation because I want to do my concealer with my other brush, because I usually don't like to do my concealer in like a swiping motion personally. Alright, there's the first layer of foundation blended out. I'm going to go ahead and apply a second layer and I'll be right back. Okay, second layer of foundation is done. I did actually go in with a little bit of a darker foundation for the second layer because I was looking a little light. So I used the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation for the second layer with the same brush. And then we're going to go in with the concealer. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. And I'm going to use my regular concealer brush to blend this out. I feel like that Sonicblend brush is amazing for foundation. Like, look how smooth my skin looks and everything. But for concealer, I like to kind of do a more of a tapping motion, which doesn't really work with the Sonicblend. But anyway, the Sonicblend brush is amazing. It makes your skin look airbrushed and everything like that. So definitely check that out. So anyway, we're going to go with the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to apply this under my eyes and on my nose. This is going to brighten up under the eyes. It's amazing concealer. If you've never used this before, you need to get it. It's amazing. You need to try it. And Cupid's bow down the center of the nose, and I'm going to put some in the center of the forehead as well. We're going to go in with this Wet n Wild flat top kabuki brush to blend out our concealer, and we're just going to go in and tap this right on in. I like to do a stippling motion with my concealer so I get a really full coverage. I don't want to lose any of my coverage, which happens a lot with concealers if I kind of try to do a swiping motion or something. I do all the other ones first and then I go into my eyes last. I like to let it sit for a second. Forehead. Coverage of this concealer is outstanding, literally, it really is. Okay, we're going to blend out the concealer under the eyes now. And we're just pouncing it right on in. Take a little bit on my eyelid, which I'm going to set the entire face in a minute, so we'll set the eyelids as well. So that way we're ready for our eyeshadow. You see the difference that made on this side? It's just like, literally just like an instant facelift. I don't know what they did with this concealer formula, but it is absolutely incredible. I know I have foundation on my lips, my brows look whack as hell, but my brows are going to be fixed in a moment. But we're going to set our face now. We're going to use the Airspun Translucent Extra Coverage. I'm going to put some in the orange cap, and then I'm going to take a powder puff, and I'm literally going to bake my entire face. This is something that I've been doing for a while. I swear by doing this. This is something that Patrick Starr does. I learned it from him in his videos, and I've been doing it ever since. I'm obsessed with it. It makes your makeup look so flawless. And, you know, even though I have dry skin, it still seems to work for me perfectly, and it keeps my makeup on, you know, when I'm outside in the hot weather. It keeps it right on, no problems, and it's like amazing. So definitely this is an amazing method. It looks crazy as hell, but we're going to brush all of that away. So I'm going to go ahead and bake the rest of my face, do my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, brows are done. I have the powder to brush off my face. Now I'm going to take this little e.l.f. It's the professional bronzing brush, actually. I'm going to take this and just swipe away all that excess powder that's on my face. Under my eyes. I did set my eyelids as well, so my eyelids are primed for my eyeshadow that I'm going to be doing later in this video. But we got to get bronzed and like blush and all that stuff on, so let's go ahead and do that. And see how flawless my skin looks. It doesn't look like there's any powder left on it, and it just looks totally flawless. It looks matte, but we're going to definitely highlight and everything, so we'll bring it back to life. I'm going to go ahead and take my Makeup Forever. This is the matte bronze, and it's in the shade 20. I'm going to take this little Real Techniques, this is like a really old brush, swirl this in there, and I'm going to just bronze my entire face with this brush. And it's also going to help to remove some of any excess powder that's left over from the Airspun. It's not going to do a whole lot because it's not a super dark shade, but we're going to contour, so it'll come together. To contour my face today, we're going to use the Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Dolce de Leche, one of my favorite contour palettes ever. I love this so much. Taking the Wet n Wild, this is like just the Wet n Wild contour brush. This is really cheap and really amazing. Taking it in the contour shade, and I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. Cut these cheekbones. I don't have very like strong cheekbones, so I like to kind of create them. Bring it all the way back to your ear, so it's like there's a seamless blend going on. I'm going to do the jawline, my chin, this side. I'm going to contour over here now. See the definition that created on my face? It just kind of sinks your face in a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and contour the forehead as well. Some foundation on my bandana, sorry. Contouring your forehead kind of makes the whole look a little more cohesive and brings it all together. Instead of just being like lines on your cheeks. Do the jawline, under the lip, down the sides of the nose a little bit. That's like quick nose contouring. Doesn't really do a whole lot, but it does do something. I'm going to take my favorite blush right now in the whole entire world. This is the NYX Cosmetics Rumba Mineral Blush. I'm obsessed with this blush. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to take this on an e.l.f. bronzing brush. This is a different one that I used before, and I'm going to run this on my cheeks. Kind of run it into the contour. Smile. And add this little bit of color, and it just brings it's like almost like a bubblegum kind of blush. This blush, it's really, really pretty, and it's like really cheap and amazing. Go check it out. It's on NYXcosmetics.com. I am absolutely obsessed with it. Okay, now we're gonna go on to the eye look. Then we're gonna do lips and highlight, and we'll be done with the look. So let's go on to the eye look. For the eye look today, I'm using my tried and true Modern Renaissance palette. I have the brush taken out. I'm probably gonna maybe use the brush. I don't know. I might use a different one. I don't really know. I love the brush that's in here actually for some reason. I really like it. But we're going to be creating a really pretty look out of this palette right here. If you have not gotten this palette, they are so pigmented, so worth the money, and just an amazing product to have. You can create so many looks with this, and I absolutely love it so much. I'm going to go ahead and take my BH Cosmetics. This is one of my BH Cosmetics 12, number 12 brush. It's fluffy, and it's really easy to blend eyeshadows with. So we're going to take the first shade I'm going to use is Raw Sienna, and I'm going to run this through my crease. And I'm going to work doing one eye and then the other eye, doing each step on both eyes, because I have working with this one brush right now. I'm going to run this all the way through my crease, and it's going to be our transition shade. Raw Sienna is really gorgeous. It's like a really bronzy kind of shade. And you can just run this through your crease and call it good if you don't want to do a full eyeshadow look. Run this through your crease, maybe some lashes if you want, and it just kind of really kind of gives your eyes a little bit of pop, but not too crazy, you know. Then I'm going to go ahead and take Burnt Orange right next to that, and I'm going to work this on the outer portion of my crease, kind of right here. Blending it a little bit onto the lid. Kind of the outer V, you know. This burnt orange color is also really pretty. It's just going to kind of deepen up what we've already got there with the Raw Sienna. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take, which one do I want to do? I'm going to take Real Gar, which is kind of a unnoticed shade. People don't use it a lot. It's the BH Cosmetics V5 brush that I'm going to be using for this. And I'm going to take Real Gar and work that right on this outer corner of my eye. See how it's just like deepening up the whole look? Work that right in there. Yes, that looks so nice. Kind of focusing the pigment on the outer corner of the eye there. And then I want a little bit of pop of color, so I'm going to take Love Letter. This is like the most bright color in this palette. I'm going to take that same brush I was using for Real Gar, and I'm going to place this kind of on the inner portion of where I, like Real Gar right here before I'm going to put the lid shade, so it's kind of you're right there, and it just adds a little extra pop. So there's the eyeshadow. I'm going to do the lid shade now. For the lid shade, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pigment in the shade Amber Rush. It's number 892. This is like a single pigment you can buy at the drugstore, and it looks like this. It's super, super gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and take this Amber Rush pigment on a flat brush, and I'm going to just get some on there, and I'm going to apply this to the lid. Just going to run it right there in the inner lid. This one is very metallic, but it's just not too intense, you know? It's more of like a, definitely an amber color. Do the same thing in the other eye. And then for a little extra pop, I'm going to take Vermeer from this Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take it on the same brush, and I'm just going to pop it right on the end of the lid shade there. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of a liner and some lashes. Yes. I really don't want to do a winged liner. I'm just going to do liner. I'm going to do liner, but not in a wing. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild felt tip eyeliner. I'm just going to run this along my eye. There's one eye done with the eyeliner. I'm going to do the other eye really quick. By the way, I absolutely love this Wet n Wild eyeliner. The felt tip one is amazing, and also the liquid liner is also really good. So I'm going to put some mascara on so that way my lashes blend in with my fake lashes. I'm going to go ahead and use my favorite mascara in the whole entire world right now, which is the Butterfly Voluminous by L'Oreal. I love this stuff. The wand on this is like killer. Mascara is on. That mascara is really great for the bottom lashes. You can see them. It just like really enhances them a lot. I love it. For lashes, I'm going to use the Eyelure number 126 lashes. Oh, one's falling out. Sorry. These are my favorite like drugstore lashes. They're I think they're $5.69 actually at Meijer's. And I love these, so I'm going to apply these really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, the lashes are on. As you can see, they add so much drama to the look. They like really bring the look together. The lashes are still drying. The glue is still not dry. So if you see a little bit of like white glue, that's just still drying, but it does dry clear. I use the Duo Lash Glue. But these lashes are so fucking awesome. I love them so much. Now we're going to go into lips and highlight, and then we're going to be done. So let's go on to highlight. To highlight my face, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild highlighter in the Sweetest Bling, and also the Wet n Wild highlighter in Precious Petals for my forehead. I'm going to show you guys what I do. So to highlight kind of on my cheekbones, I'm going to just use this another ABH Cosmetics 12 brush, which you use for the eyeshadow. And I'm just going to swirl it in there, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that. This is one of my favorite highlights. I love it so much. And it's really inexpensive, and it's limited edition, so go get it before it's gone. Cupid bow. And then for my forehead, to get that like Hollywood glow or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to use a fan brush. The e.l.f. fan brush. I'm going to take the Precious Petals highlighter. Looks like this. Amazing as well. Run the fan brush through it. And run it onto the middle of my forehead. Doesn't do a whole lot in the way of glow, but I'm going to take a little bit of the other one and also apply that with the fan brush on my forehead to really pop it. For lips, I'm going to use this NYX Lip Lingerie in shade Bedtime Flirt. This is amazing. I love this one. And I love the formula of these. They're really comfortable actually, and they last a long time, so I'm going to go and put it on. I do slightly overdraw the bottom lip, and yeah. So there's the lipstick, and we're done. We're going to use some setting spray. For setting spray, I'm going to use this Pacifica Happy Essence Hydro Boost Spray. This is a really intense one. Ooh, it comes out like really quick. Like, and I'm going to let this dry.